Yung basta maturo. Ang situation desk ko. Wanyo.
We're here right along the Napo River. This is one of the main tributaries to the Amazon. We're preparing to launch the traditional dugout canoes. I first came to Tana in 1997, working as a kayaking and raft guide. I was very impressed by the quality of the rivers they had here. A lot of these rivers did not have dams or hydro projects on them yet. I thought there was really a big chance to make a difference in Ecuador. After 4 years of exploring rivers throughout the Amazon region in Ecuador and some on the Pacific coast, I began to see a lot of serious threats. In 1999, some of the first large gold mining operations were leased. They have about 50,000 acres of mineral concessions on either side of the upper Napo River. There's 17 indigenous communities that live in their concessions. There's a big alarm from a lot of people about what the mining would mean. With that kind of interest, we formed the first Napo River Festival. 27 different indigenous communities doing raft races. We were trying to bridge social and cultural barriers and share with the local people as paddlers why we value the river resource, and they were sharing with us their culture, their values for the river as well. And that synthesis and cultural interchange is what made the Napo Festival a big success. Cool. The second day of the event down the lower Napo Basin was the first time that the indigenous communities had really gotten together and revived an old tradition to build these balsa rafts and these dugout canoes and do races. Some of the old folks say that long ago they used to get together and have little relays with their quillas or their dugout canoes. But something that had been lost for a long time, and through this event was getting renewed exposure and putting a little more emphasis on these old ties to the river itself. One of the biggest successes with the event was to make the local people here realize that the resource they had is something really special, something that is valued by people from other countries on an international level, and give them more of a sense of pride and connection with their resource here. The Napo River is important because it's the last remaining free-flowing river in the Ecuadorian Amazon, and the other river drainages all have oil pipelines, major roads, or heavy contamination coming down from large cities and their headwaters. This watershed for Ecuador is one of the last main resources that they have that's of this quality, that pristine. And it's also the river where Francisco Orellana in 1541 set off on the first western descent of the discovery of the Amazon River. They set off from the town of Puerto Napo and ran all the way down to the mouth of the Amazon River. in a voyage that took them over a year to take. The future of this area, we hope, will be managed and directed by the people that live here. You know, we're still trying to raise this watershed up as meaning a lot for the country.